Greetings and hello to this new tutorial here on WebRadar. Today I'm going to show you how you can create absolutely stunning and amazing login pages. And to do that we need some plugins. You see an active list of the plugins I currently use. We're going to use Brizy to create our website. Happy files I usually use to handle my media files. Nextend social login shall provide us with a one-button login option for example, Facebook, Twitter, Google, well, you name it. I'm going to use the free version here, and redirection I'm going to use to redirect from the usual login page from WordPress to our newly created. Many SEO plugins also provide you with the option to redirect pages, so you don't necessarily need a specific redirect plugin. But as you can see, currently I'm not using any SEO plugins here, so I'm going to use redirection. And the first thing we want to do is we're going to set up Nextend social login. So I'm clicking here on the settings button, and as you can see, I already have set up Facebook. So if I'm going to click here the settings, you see I need to set up my app. So I need an app ID and I need the app secret. And to do so, they have a very nice and up-to-date description how you can set up all your plugins you want to use, all your providers you want to use. So I'm not going to make a specific tutorial on how you can set up an app in Facebook or Twitter or stuff like that, because these social media outlets, they're going to change the looks and the feel and stuff and everything constantly, so this video would be obsolete within 3 months or stuff like that. So just follow the rules they tell you here, and you can create your own setup. For example, let's here look at Google. Same thing. You see here is the create your Google app. You have everything linked. It's very basic. They explain you step to step what you have to do, and it's very simple to use. So after you've set up your logins, here under providers you see everything that's currently possible. For Facebook, Google and Twitter are available in the free version. For the rest you need to get the professional. So let's start with creating our login page. So I'm adding a new page, calling this one login. And let's publish this one and edit it with Brizy. Okay, I'm aiming for a completely new page here. So let's start with the icon of our website. I already uploaded an SVG file. So this is that. And let's make this one a little bit smaller. No, not more settings. So let's do that here. Okay, this looks nice. And what I want to do next is I'm going to use a row. And I'm adding a third column because I want to use the middle column to add my form. And to have it a little bit more brighter, I'm changing the width to full. And now I can use very nice the middle column to create my form. Okay, so depending on what your site is about, it makes sense, for example, to add a background image. So let's see what we can find on our good friend Unsplash. So let's see what we have here. Something inspiring would be nice, or something that looks just great. Well, why not this landscape? So let's get the medium version. I'm going to download it directly to my desktop. So let's call this one login background, login back, save, and we also want our website to load really fast. So let's see our login background. There we go. And the Panda nearly saves us 50%. That's pretty nice. So no, I don't. I just want this one. Good. So we have now our background image. Yes, I want to override. So let's add the background image to our website. Upload files. Pick file. And there we go. Good. So now we have our background image. Let's fix this one. So if we're going to scroll on the website, maybe you want to add some text, stuff like that. You never know what you really need. The image won't scroll with it. So let's create or design our center row here. I want to have a white background because it's easier to type and write and do like that. And let's add a border. Make this one purple and the shadow this green. And if we switch, we make the border green and the shadow purple. And well, let's change the basic overlay down to, for example, 50%. Okay, so now if we move our mouse over, we put this one up, and there we go. This looks pretty nice already. So let's add our login screen. So I'm searching here for login and just drag and drop this one over. And there you can see now we have our login screen. Here you can do some little changes to the screen. For example, you can change the size of the lines where people enter their login information. You can also add the label. There you can see now there stands here email, and there you can, for example, write an example in my mail at mail.com, stuff like that. Same goes with the placeholder. Now you see we have a placeholder here. We also can remove this one, but I want to have it there. Size is small, that's nice. Let's put the corners to 15 pixel. So now, as you can see, these are now round. And also what we can do, we can change some colors. So let's make the text a little bit darker so it's even easier to read now there. The background I want always in white, so this pops out a little bit more. And if we hover over it, I want to change the background to this light teal, so people can type in. Same goes with the border. If our mouse is standard, I don't want to change the border. No, let's make it purple like the outside border. And finally, if we hover, let's make this one green, or let's change it, make this one green and the other one, so we have a little mix and match. As you can see, you can play around with things however you like. If you want to change the labels, you have to click in the label, so you also can rename it. Currently it says email, and here now we also can change the colors, as you can see. Also, let's make this one, for example, a little bit larger. Okay, as you can see, the file size, the font size, pardon, is not changing, but what you can change is how much space you have between the text and your element. But let's keep it to, let's say, heading 4. Okay, so this looks pretty nice, but as you can remember, we created some special login. So let's jump back to the dashboard. Under settings, you have the Nextend social login. And here in the Facebook settings, you have this usage tab. And there you find now the shortcode we need to show our login for Facebook and whatever you created. So let's look for the shortcode. There it is. And let's drag it in here. And there, just paste this shortcode in. And you're done. So let's update this page. As you can see, we now have a little white spot down here. That's not ideal. So let's change the height from auto to full height. And now the page, our login page, covers the whole page. What you can also do, if you want, we can add a spacer between our icon and our actual form. So people even can scroll now a little bit. And let's update this one. Okay, so the page name is login. Let's have a look how it looks finally. Okay, nice. But as you can notice, there currently is no Facebook button. And that is because if you're logged in, our plugin is not showing the button. So let's check it out in Chrome, where I'm not logged in my page. And there you can see now we have the continue with Facebook. So if people want, they just can hit this single button and they are logged into your website. Good. So this looks nice, but now we want to change, we want to make sure that people end up on our website here. So what we do, let's jump back into the dashboard, and in tools you now have the redirection possibility, and here under source URL we post the basic WordPress login, and that's called WP login, and he shall redirect this one to our new login page. So let's copy this URL, add redirection. Now you can see the redirection is added. If we are going to go here to the official WordPress login page, as you can see, we now get directly transported to our freshly created login page in Brizy. And what you also can do if you want to create a custom login, let's go back to pages and well, let's pick the sample page, edit with Brizy, and delete this one, and let's call in a layout. For example, let's pick let's pick this one. There we go. Now, if you want to have here somewhere a login screen and you don't want people to move away from your page, what you can do, let's add a button here in the center. And let's call this one now login. And what you can do is here now choose a pop-up. You can pick whatever pop-up you want. So let's pick something fancy we can later use, for example this one. And now, for example, here you send us your brief. We don't need that. Log into our page. Let's remove this one there. No, the whole thing. And let's add the login. There we go. Okay, now what we want to sample is make sure that the colors fit, more or less. And let's add our shortcode. There we go. Do I still have it? Nope. So here we go. There it is. Copy and paste it in. Now, there we go. And let's hit update. Go back, update this page. And now we have here our sample page. I'm also opening this one again in Chrome because I'm not logged in Chrome. And now if we hit this login button, you see we have now our login pop-up, and also with the option to log in currently with Facebook. So as you can see, it's very simple and very fast to create your own login page and use social networking to add the comfort of your visitors that they can log into your page with just one click. So I hope this helped, and we are going to see us in the next tutorial. Bye bye.